Hello everybody, how you doing? Uh, Today is gonna be different, or tonight, today for you guys, or, well, for a lot of the people who watch, and you know her. So
Hello.
Florence. Those who don't know her, she is Florence. I refer to Florence for many things in the video. I say Florence this or Florence that. So
That's me.
there's Florence. And today is gonna be a little bit different, and she's gonna explain a little bit more of it. So it's
Okay, so we're gonna do an interview of El Boricua Frances because he's the star of the channel, and because he's El Boricua and he's Frances, and we're talking about his experiences in France. We thought that we could do a sort of series of videos every now and then as we move along with experiences in France. A sort of like all Manny's best ofs, so all the interesting stuff that he did or people he met, etc., etc.
yeah.
So we picked three topics kind of for today,
Okay.
and we're gonna start with one that's very dear to Manny's heart, which is food.
Yeah.
So, what was your best food experience so far since you arrived in France?
Okay, it's a difficult one. I'm gonna try to be short. Is there many examples that I can give, but I know if you saw for the San Valentin, my experience with this gastronomic restaurant and the experience that I was able to take a picture with the chef, actually talk a little bit, get a book from the chef and everything. That was a great experience because it's a level of restaurant that I know she has experience. I've never been in a star restaurant. She has been, and because of the situation, we haven't been able to go because really that was one of the things that we were gonna do maybe for my birthday, but they have been closed. So I was able to enjoy this one, which is a very high level restaurant, and I also enjoy the fact that it was something where, okay, look, and this is the menu. It costs this much. It's not astronomical prices, so it was very good, and the food was just, again, I cannot stop saying how good it was. But also I have to add that my experiences of eating with the family, with the in-laws, with the brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and because they enjoy food also, and that part has been very good. What is called the apero, and also the type of food that they have brought. And then I have to mention that nobody, I don't think you guys have known, but champagne. The new levels of champagnes that I have experiences are great. So that's it.
So that's a lot.
Champagne for dessert, champagne for certain type of food. That's been great.
So overall, good food experiences.
Yeah.
There's too
Well,
many.
there more. There I can say, but that's good. I can be more specific. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we could do specific episodes of. I mean, there's already one episode on the Valentine thing. For those of you who haven't seen it, we'll put it in the video. Yeah, but okay, so other thing that I would like to know is so far, what has been your favorite place in France?
My favorite place, for me, again, I had to say there are many and all that. Café is, and I think I already have given you guys an idea of it. Is one that I knew already, but I have experience now to be there more time. And normally I've been there in the summer. It's super packed in the summer. A lot of people go for vacation. I never stayed too long. Also in Easter I've been, but now it's in the winter. In the winter there's not that many people, but it's still really nice. It has, I don't know how compare it to, but again, I compare it just mixed kind of like a Key West, or in Puerto Rico La Parguera or something like that, a place that people go for vacation and all that, but it's not always happening, like parties or anything like that. But you have the great beach, the beach and the basin and
the bay and the ocean.
Yeah, the bay and the ocean.
Because it's a peninsula.
In a really like you can walk from one to the other, and you can see the dune. Cap Ferret.
Cap Ferret.
Cap
Okay.
Ferret.
So you guys can look it up on the map and maybe plan a visit when traveling is a little bit more allowed.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it. I would agree that
it is.
it is also probably my favorite place.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, who was the most interesting new person that you met since you've been here? So it has to be a new person.
So it's a tricky one, but I would say, is our student or Spanish a new person? I would consider a new person.
Yeah.
So in my, we're talking, so I'm not going to say names or anything like that because we're talking about a young person. Is a young person. And
I mean, you could say her age.
Her age is 14. She's 14, and we teach, I'm saying we because I help with the Spanish for her, and I find it extremely interesting because it has been a really tough year for her. Florence has been teaching her for a long time now. Since she was in Florida, she's been teaching her English and so on. She's a high level, is extremely intelligent person, young person, and I find she's very interesting because the habit of studying at her age and staying with the focus with the situation where right now she's getting, she's been going through, meaning that it has to be health-wise, and it's like I would consider serious health and thing, very serious. How she's composed. When we have class, she's there. She's extremely responsible. She goes to it. I would say, she would like to, I know she would like to work for Elon Musk or for something like that. And cool. I say that she has a really, really strong possibility that she will, and she doesn't even know it, but I think because, so believe it or not, I would say that she's the most interesting person that I have met recently. I knew her and so on because I started because she wanted Spanish, so we started teaching, but Florence already was working with her with English, and like I'm saying before, so I know, her, and so I knew her and all that, but then I joined in to
meeting
teach.
her.
Meeting her and so on. So I would say.
She's 14 and she's in what class?
Forgot to say. She's 14 and she's basically the equivalent of junior.
Yeah, she's
so she's about to go. So she could be going to college between 14 and 15.
Yeah.
To college.
Well, 15, yeah.
15, okay. Well, because she's going to be
15 and
soon.
16,
Yeah. So between 15 and she's going to be going to college. So, and I'm pretty sure she will. So that's very interesting.
Okay, cool. So, well then, thank you, and we'll be back with more interviews of El Boricua Frances and with more new things that is discovered and it can share with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.